Hey, what's going on? This is Sunshine.
Annie.
Hey, what's going on? We're going to tell you some of the, we're going to give you a little information or tell you a little bit about some of the things we go through when we go to casinos. And first and foremost, the player's card, we told you about the player's card before, but we're going to show you kind of what the player card you can get from this. And I want you to understand this player's card, when you go to the casino, they have different level of player's card.
Right.
It's, when you first get there, you get one card, and as you go regular or spend more money, you go up and up. And usually they have either 4 or 5 different levels. And I want to let you know the things we're going to show you are simply ones we got at the lowest level, the lowest card. So all these things we're going to show you, all these gifts and giveaways we're going to show you are things that you can get, but you have to use the player's card because that's the only way you can total up on points and get you these gifts. So, and as we go through some of these gifts, you can't see them right now. As we go through some of these gifts, I want you to know some of the gifts we knew when we were going to the casino we were going to get them.
Right.
Some of the things we just happen to be at the casino and say, hey, what's that line all about? And then you just show your player's card and your license.
Or somebody walking by and we're like, hey, you get that?
You'll see people getting luggage and cookware and they're walking around holding it, playing the machine because, maybe they didn't know they was getting it. A lot of times we'll run our stuff. If it's too big, we'll run it to the car or we'll wait till we're ready to leave to pick it up and go.
Or we've been staying and we tell them just take it on up to the room or something.
Oh, yeah. If we stay there, we take it up to the room, come down and start playing or whatever. So we're going to start off with some of the stuff here. So, how you want to do it?
Oh, no, I want to show, because you said last time, it really is not cheap stuff.
No,
I'll be honest with you. And then a lot of times when we get stuff, we're getting it like 2 at a time because there's 2 of us.
Right.
Now, there have been times where either you get it or I don't get it, or one of us gets it.
Right.
But somebody's getting it. So we've got so much stuff. It's not cheap stuff. So this is like a little slow cooker.
Right. A lot of stuff when I get back, I go online, I look it up and see how much, and then say, hey, this stuff isn't cheap.
A mixer.
It's a mixer.
It's nice.
Right.
Really nice, yeah.
Okay, those are the things that we
had gotten all this cookware.
This one was the cookware. Go ahead.
You want
no. Go with the cookware.
They're different pieces. Like 1 week they gave this,
and then they put a mix with. I think this was a cookie mix or something.
Right.
And one they'll give you the cookware. They give you a brownie mix. There's a mix that came with it. Sometimes they do it. Sometimes they just give you the cookware.
We got 2 times this stuff.
Right.
We had to give it away. We had too much stuff.
I had a lot of cookware.
And nothing he was mentioning. Sometimes we're there. And one particular place we went to, what was that, Lady?
I think it was in Lady Luck in Vicksburg, Mississippi.
First time there. Had never been there before. And, had never been there before. And therefore, we signed up and we seen people walking around with stuff. And look, they had this. And, oh, no.
No, there were people walking around. And so I think we've been there before. We played, maybe had a little, because I think she played a lot more there.
Right.
There's another casino next to there that I like to play. So I play there. I like to play there. So she played a lot more. So we were walking around and we seen people carrying this around, playing the machines. So we kind of inquired about it, said what's going on. So they said, well, just go over to that section where they're giving them out, give them your player's card and your license. Because they're going to be ready to pull out your license all the time.
Yeah.
Because they have to verify who you are.
Anytime you change your code or anything.
They keep up with that.
Well, anyway, on this particular one, we were there and I had enough points. So they gave me 2 of them.
All right.
So we actually came home with 3 of these because we had enough points. But stuff like this, oh my gosh, this stuff is heavy.
Yeah, this is. I know a person that cooks a lot. They are part owner in a restaurant, and a lot of time when I get this cookware and I show it to them, they tell me this is good quality stuff. Matter of fact, sometimes I, give them some of the stuff because, like I said, we get 2 of each. Now here's another one, and just a quick little story where we were in. I think it was a Hard Rock, and
Biloxi.
In Biloxi, yeah, Hard Rock in Biloxi, and for some reason she always has issues with her card. I think she keeps it close to keep your player cards away from your phone because it deactivates them and they have to go back and re-put your PIN number in because you can still play, but if it doesn't go green, it's not going to add them points up.
It's not going to add your
and you won't be able to download your free play if that's in there. So
Important.
So we're in the line and we're going to have her get her do her PIN number. So I'm kind of sitting back and I'm looking. I see this big line. See people walking out with this. You want to show them what it is? It's a 3-piece cookie tray cooking thingy. And so we was wondering what the deal was. So we went over and asked about it and said, well, once you earn a certain amount of points, you go there and you get this. We were going to play anyway, so it was nothing to get those points, went in. And they always offer you, I know Hard Work, the Hard Rock does, they offer you, they always put that buffet in. So you want the prize, you want the buffet. I can always build up my money to get the buffet, so I create my own comps. I can always make that money and then go. So I never pay, I don't feel I ever pay for food, so I get the free gift. Because, you know. So
you got stuff over there, honey.
Okay, here's some more cookware.
Yep. When I say this stuff is heavy, we got, there's something missing. There's a lot of stuff missing.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff we had. A lot of stuff we've given away Christmas time, or we know people that's just starting to have their apartment. We got 2 of these. We got one in the stove, nothing in the no food in it, but that's where we store that.
Because we got nowhere else to put it.
Yeah, you know. And so when we want to cook, we pull it out and cook.
Oh, no wonder. They're all down here. It's a set.
It's a set of them. Sometimes they'll do that to have you come down week after week after week. And so you'll come in and they'll have it like for the 4 weeks and you go to 4 different items. And most of the time, the best, they usually save the best for last. So this here, I think there was another set. There's 2.
Yeah, there's 2 in there. But you got one.
Then there was another. I think they went with the.
Yeah, what with these that I just said.
Yeah, so there's.
But you had given yours.
Yeah, I gave it to the person I was talking about that had their own restaurant. I gave it to them, and they from time to time they'll cook and give us stuff, and so
it's cool.
A little trade off. And in our last trip down to Biloxi, we rolled away with 4 of these.
I think I've seen those.
Yeah, I don't know. You've probably seen the video when we was in the Hard Rock, and this is all in one weekend. We had. They give you a piece of luggage, different inch. I think it was an 18 inch and 24 inch. Is that what it was?
No, it was a 20 inch and 20 inch and 24 inch.
20 inch and 24 inch. So she got
Keep
20.
Up with it all.
So she got 1. I got 1. So we ended up with 4. We actually had to pile the stuff inside the car. And we had a friend that was thinking about going down with us, but they couldn't go, and it probably worked out good because it would have been nowhere from the sit.
Oh my goodness!
Because we had all the luggage packed in there.
We've been riding down the expressway.
Right. So we rolled away with this. We got one day. The following day we got another one, and then the last day we were going to leave, and we noticed there was something else.
Oh yeah, that's right. These things. Got 2 of these.
Yeah, you plug them in, and they have a. Where you can charge your phone. You plug them in the regular outlet, and if you want to charge your phone, or so a lot of these things. We just happened to be walking out the door and grabbed it. I think we was gonna go over there and use our last buffet, and we happened to see it, picked it up, and one little suggestion: if you go, a lot of times people feel like they're gonna run out of these things, but usually they have tons of them. Yeah. So sometimes it's good to let the line, because the line moves kind of fast. But it's usually long, so sometimes it's okay to come in there about 15-20 minutes after they start. Then you get in the line you used to, but sometimes the line can go a long way. So
that's what we got.
But like I said, these are just a small portion because we've given a lot away.
We got the sheets and
we got sheets,
bed sheets. That was in Philadelphia.
I got some other luggage too, but one you.
Oh yeah,
it's a little. Right. It kind of folds up, but when you unfold, it's just as big as these other.
I forgot all about that.
This other luggage, but you can roll it. So I mean, it just time after time. Then it's endless really. When you go to several casinos, it's endless, and we just went around different casinos packing a car with all this stuff, and it's almost like Christmas time every time we go down there. So those are all the. Those are some of the gifts that we get. We have plenty more, but
sometimes. Okay, I'm sorry. Sometimes I wanted to show you the things that they send us in the mail, or these things right here. And a lot of the times they will have like concert. We've gotten several free tickets to concerts, comedy, whatever.
Yeah, so Sinbad.
Yeah, we saw Sinbad.
Some Morris Day and the Time.
Yep.
The Gap Band.
The Gap Band.
And we was going to see Avant, but we weren't sure whether it was going to go down, so we missed those tickets because they allowed a certain amount of tickets for the free tickets. So if there's any comps that you want that they send you and you have an idea that you want to do, go ahead and reserve them. it kind of cost us a couple times because we didn't jump on it right away. There's times we had to actually stay in the hotel because something was going on down there and they had a limited amount of rooms, free rooms or comp rooms.
Right.
And so we had to stay somewhere else. So I had to go back in the casino and make that money back. So
Yeah, honey, that was something else. But when we first started going to the casino, we didn't really know what these things were. And we would get them and really didn't know. So we were just kind of tossing them. Little did we know to really, some of them are books. Like Island View sent us a book or something. And I mean, Hard Rock, there's a book. And then there's different ones that they'll send, like we said, with the concerts and stuff. And, you know, and then, Scarlet Pearl's got these pots, honey.
right. Oh, okay.
Honey,
I mean, we really got
we
enough.
might have to go get these.
I mean, we have to open
Alright.
our own store because I mean, a lot of the stuff we never use, but it's there and it's free, and we get it. I know people that cook for a living, so I mean, we really,
Yeah, I need to go
we
get
may
these,
go
honey.
get that, but I mean,
I don't know. We
may
gotta
go-
check see if we get some rooms that we can
Yeah,
and go get some.
and basically these circles, they basically
Don't let these things pass by.
yeah, don't do because there's three main things that they send. They send you your free play through those.
Yeah.
They send you a free comp of a room,
Mm-hmm.
and then they send you the food vouchers. Sometimes they'll send it in money, saying here's a food credit and you can use it like you want. Sometimes they'll actually say this is good for one buffet. And see,
Right.
a lot of times people look at the money, but really, if you familiar with casinos, a lot of times on Friday nights, Saturday nights, they do the all-you-can-eat crab legs or crawfish.
Right.
So you really want the one that says free buffet. That way you don't have to pay extra. You just get that. You don't have to. So if you use a food voucher, whatever the price is, that's use that portion to it. So I like to get the free buffets because then we kind of pick and choose when we use them. Because we
Yeah.
know Scarlet Pearl is a good one. They have
Yes.
the crawfish. They have. I mean, I don't really eat it,
Uh-huh.
but I get that deal with the
either.
crab legs. But all you can eat. Now people pile their plates with that, and it's all.
Now
part
some of them, I don't mean to cut you off, honey, but some of them, what they do is they actually weigh them.
Yeah.
Like I know Wintonka does that, where they weigh them,
Some of
and
them-
you have to pay an additional.
Some we pay additional. Some we got a little. They give you a little. You get a little card, and they give you a pound of crab
Right.
legs or something. Some because people just been going crazy. People go there and that's all they eat is crab legs. So it's pound hide, crab legs, nothing. Just
when I
something
tell
washed
you,
down.
people walking by with pound, I'm like, I hope they eat all of that.
Yeah,
Because
so,
being wasteful.
No, but they do. A lot of them do. A lot of them, they love the crab legs. They go through them. So I'm just saying.
I didn't know how to eat them. I had to
Right,
sit there and watch people because I didn't know how to crack them open. And
Yeah, so there's things you will learn that'll be better for you and help you as you're going through in the casino and knowing what to do and what not to do. And we're gonna go over one of these times. We're gonna go over some of the casinos that in a particular area. Some of the ones that's better for this and better for that. And and it depends on what kind of player you are. It's just like she said, some of these things. Gifts she's get sometimes I get. It's simply
Depend on
because
how you play.
It depends on your play because there's some casinos that it just works for her, and
Yeah.
there's some that don't work for me, but the other ones that do. So sometimes, and you got to know how to weigh that. Once you understand those casinos, you know how to play
Yeah.
at those casinos based on what you like and don't like, and how.
what I did like about the one Philadelphia one in Philadelphia, Mississippi,
sure.
Scarlet Pearl. I'm sorry,
It's Pearl River.
Pearl River. I'm getting them all mixed up. Is that what they do is they'll give you the food voucher, they'll give you the free rooms, and the extra money that he was saying, you can use that either to play with,
Right.
or you can use that same money to either go into their stores. We've gotten so much
Right,
stuff
right.
in the stores before. Hey, it was like what, a couple of Christmases ago, I bought a bunch of stuff, headsets, little ear
Right,
sets.
right.
I gave them to the kids.
Yeah, they call it resort
Helped
credit.
us.
They call it resort credit. You can use it anywhere in the casino.
Yeah.
Basically, now the actual resort
Got a
credit
ring.
you can't use it directly for
Sterling
gambling.
silver. It's I mean,
You can't use the resort for gambling itself, but while you're playing, those points are building up. You can turn around and get that back in free play
Okay.
as you go, and then you can use that in the restaurants and everything. So, I would advise anybody that that does you play a lot or play consistently.
Yeah.
That's a good spot if it's not far from you because they give free rooms real easy. And as you go and you play well, they'll build up on their free play, so you get a lot of free play. But the only thing I find with them is if you don't go for a certain amount of time, your free play and everything drops real quickly. You have to keep going there. If you don't keep going after a couple months, it's like you're a new member.
Right.
And it drops, or they give you can't get, the rules are Sunday through Thursday or something. So, but when we first started going, we used to go kind of regular because we was doing real well. So we was going this, and what they had is Pearl River. They have 2 casinos all across the street from each other. They're connected by a covered bridge. So once you go inside, you'll never be outside. You go back and forth from each casino to the other and never be outside. So that's just a little, we just showing you some of the stuff we, just a portion or a percentage of stuff that we've gotten over the couple years, I guess, of getting some of these free gifts and giveaways.
And it's free.
And it's free.
Free.
Yeah, I know. So we're going to end this video with letting you know to make sure you use your player's card, because that's how you benefit from all this stuff. Now, a lot of people are a little superstitious and they want to put their card in, and that's fine, but for the most part, try to leave it in there. If you little figure, hey, they're watching me, they're not going to let me win, okay, pull out for a little bit, do a couple times, stick it back in, because if you don't play, they will never send you, because they don't know that you've been playing.
Right.
So,
That's true.
And so there's another little tip if you get it, especially when you got 2 people down there. You go to the casino, you get 2 cards of one person, and you play off. Because sometimes it depends on the amount you play. So if you, instead of playing on 1 card, and I have 1 card, we'll get 2 cards, and we'll play off that 1 card, and it helps build that one up.
That's something new you doing, is it?
I mean, I know well,
trying out to see how it works.
Because sometimes you'll get to a casino and you just want to be able to get the free room or the free buffet or whatever. Because sometimes if she plays and I play at the same time, they may give us like half price on the buffet. Where if we just use 1, they may give us 2 buffets, or they may give us a room, one room instead of only on Sunday through Thursday. We can go anytime. You can get a room. So sometimes, especially if you have multiple casinos in the city, that's what we do. We try to get it. So we're looking at one weekend we may be staying at, the Harris. The next one at, the Hard Rock. And we just kind of, sometimes there's actually been times we had several hotels at the same time.
At the same time.
So if you go eat at the Scarlet Pearl and like, well, I don't feel like really going back to where we just go up to the room. And so sometimes we'll do that.
We had the people calling us, excuse me, are you still staying here?
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes they'll come in, we really don't even...
Because we haven't even messed up the room.
Yeah, we just go up there, watch a little TV, and come down, the bed's not, then we go back to the other place. And they come in, I mean, I'm sure the people that just clean the room, the housekeeper, they probably love it because they don't really do nothing. So, make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to be shortly getting into some of these ways that you can, some of the strategies and tips and the systems that we use to help us maintain that money, bringing that money back from the casino, and taking care of some of our taking care of. It's to bring home stuff free, come home with money, have free room, never have to pay for food. I mean, we could spend a whole weekend and actually come home with more money than we. For the most part, we do come home with more money than we went, and then we have gifts on top of it, and never have to pay for food, never have to pay for the room. Can't beat that. So make sure you like and subscribe, hit the notification button, and we're going to be coming back with some more videos and showing you how we do our thing in the casino. All right?
Stay tuned.
All right.